Alright, hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. In today's video, we've got something super exciting to show you. Uh, Basically, with OP-12 releasing, there are a couple of cards in Bello Betty that you can run that are incredibly powerful in a slower deck. Um, and what I've done is I've reworked the entire deck into being a hand-sized deck, right? A deck that just draws a bunch of cards. And I mean, let's just jump into the deck list and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So this here is what I've cooked, right? So the main things, right, that made me want to build this at all is the new OP-12 support, which is going to be this Sabo and this Kuma. This Sabo is a 5-cost, 6k, 1k counter, and if you have 3 or less life cards, this character gains blocker and plus 3 cost. And then on play, you can add a card from your life to your hand, draw 2, trash 1. So it's basically a draw 3, trash 1, 6k blocker, which is just an insane stat line, right? And drawing cards is obviously powerful. And then you have the Kuma, which isn't necessarily hand size, but like you play it, you trash a card, and then you heal one, and that card, obviously the healing comes back to you when you take that life. And then on KO, it heals again. So if it dies, it is a plus in hand size. So it's an insane card, right? Just in general. And so along with these cards, I built this shell, right? Which is basically every card that is like, first of all, we have the core, right? These three are like just core cards. And then other than that, everything is about drawing cards and sustaining board. So we have, well, the main important card, right, is the Reshi, which is just a crazy card because you've never run it in Bello Betty because it's too slow, right? For 3 Dawn and not getting a body out, it's just not worth it. And it's not a Rev army, so you can't pitch it or anything. But it draws 2 cards, right? It's a look at top 5 and add 2 cards with a trigger. So what we've done is we've put in a bunch of triggers. One of those being Sabo, which is a trigger that draws 2 cards when triggered. And alongside that, we have this 2k counter Baby 5, which is literally the same trigger. If your leader is multicolor, draw 2 cards. So those two are just some insane triggers that draw cards. And then we have the Bello Betty that also draws a card when played, and it has the trigger that you can play it if you and your opponent has 5 or less life. And then, of course, I had to put in some extra cards with trigger so that I would consistently be able to draw 2 cards of my Derishi. So we play Blocker Karasu because it's, first of all, a blocker, so sustaining games and sustaining damage is going to be super important. And it has a trigger, right? So super strong. And then we're playing this 2k counter Kuma instead of the Promo Sabo because the Promo Sabo doesn't fit in this shell the same. And so we're playing the Kuma instead. And we're also playing Keep Out. I fucking love Keep Out, dude. And it's a way to defend your board while still having a trigger so it's searchable, and it's a Rev army so you can pitch it. Like, it's so many benefits to running Keep Out. It's just fucking... It works perfectly in this shell. And then we're running 2 copies of 6-cost Koala, just because this is another hand-size play, right? Because you can play this, cheat something out, and you draw a card from your life, and you draw a card from the effect, and it's just more hand size. So this deck actually wants to go first, which is really weird for Bello Betty, right? Because on 1, you drop Betty. On 2, or on 3, rather, you drop the Reshi. And then on 5, you go into Sabo. And then from there, you can go Kuma, you can go Koala, you can do whatever the fuck you want, right? And you can just gain so much value from just drawing a bunch of cards and defending out of attacks on your board that you normally couldn't. So instead of just boosting every turn, the deck builds up a board and then boosts when you're wide enough. So let's just jump into some games and I'll show you just how powerful this deck can be. Alright, so we're up against Purple Black Luffy, which is interesting. They got obviously support in the starter decks. So very powerful deck right now. We'll see how it does. I think it's still Betty favored, but considering my deck is completely different, I don't know. We are going second here, and we do have the Rishi. I'm actually going to keep this hand. I don't have a 1-drop, which sucks, but I do have the Derishi on 3, which is going to help us get our hand size back. And I think his deck wants to go first, but he's so scared of me going second that he took second from me. Which is just funny. Oh, this is hilarious too. Is this... Oh, it's a Sunny Shell? Oh, we can search events as well. Oh, wow, that's good. Oh, wow, and find the Sabo as well. We're gonna hit him with a 5k here. Then we're gonna drop the Dareshi. And let's see what we can find here. Ooh, a lot of options here. I don't dislike Keep Out, but I don't think it's time for it yet. I think it's gonna be the Kuma and the Betty here. Then we'll pass. He's gonna ramp, which makes sense. And he has 3 Dawn left. Yeah, next turn is just gonna be Sabo, dude, which is gonna be sick. I'm gonna take this hit anyways, even though next turn is Sabo, because I don't mind all these cards in my hand. Oh wow, I didn't expect that. I'm definitely countering out of that. We'll counter with the 7-cost Sabo. 7-cost Sabo can be really good, especially if you have another 7-cost Sabo, is what I was gonna say. We'll hit him with another 5. He takes, we'll go Sabo, use card action, draw 2, basically draw 3, and we'll trash 1. I think we trashed the Reshi here. Don't think I'll have another time to play that, and then we'll pass from there. He won't be able to KO this because it's an 8-cost, and yeah, our hand is just huge. We're at 9 cards. Here comes the Beer Luffy, which is a little bit annoying, specifically just for me right now. It's going to be a 5k swing. We're going to counter with the 7-cost Sabo. He's going to swing 7k. I'm just going to take it. I mean, we have so much counter here, dude. Holy shit. I could have actually blocked and count 2k out of that attack. I probably should have. But we're still in a good spot here. Not really worried about anything. We're going to play down this Betty here to draw a card. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to swing 5k into this Zoro. See kind of where he's at right now. Yeah, right. And then I'm going to boost. I'll pitch the... Sabo could be pretty good next turn, though. I think Sabo loses value if I don't see my Kumas, which I haven't seen my Kumas, which is really sucky. But we'll deal with this Zoro here. No way he defends this. And then we'll pass. And I mean, we're sitting on so much counter here, so there's really not much he can do. It's a rusher, but what is that realistically gonna get him? If he Don minuses here, he won't actually... yeah, he actually won't get it back with lead, which would be nice. And he goes into my Sabo, which I really like, because I frankly don't care. Like I'm countering anyways, right? So me being able to defend this is really good. Yep, and then I can have it. I think the correct play here is go 10 into it straight away. Ooh, I don't dislike drawing here. Let's do that. There's the Kuma, which is a little bit of a shame because I can't grab it. Look, we're sitting on 4 2k Kumas right now. I'm gonna boost, that's for sure. I'm gonna pitch one of the Kumas. And the question is face or board. I think we're gonna have to get rid of this Bear Luffy actually. So we're gonna go 8 into it and minus it. Putting it down to 6. I could have actually cheated out my other crosser here, but I think checking here kind of where he's at. Because if this is giant, we're in a really good spot. We can force the giant out of his hand here. We cannot, but then we'll do this. And then now we can go, well, this is at 5. Yes, we'll go 9 into 5, and then not even giant will save him. He will giant though, which I do not mind at all. Please waste all of your resources defending this shit. We'll hit him with a... I'll hit him with a 5, I think. I don't dislike the 5. Oh, he counters again. That's so good. Then we'll go 9 into it, I guess. This will confirm it. And then we'll just play down the Karasu blocker and pass. Not seeing quite what I want to see. I really wanted to see Kuma. Just haven't seen that. But I guess that's not the end of the world. 7 Dawn is a little bit worrying because I do believe that that could be a 7 cost Sanji, which if it's 7 cost Sanji, that puts me in a really bad spot, right? Because then it's 7. No, actually, it's fine. We'll take this. Wow, nice trigger. Let's go. Does he not know that I have a blocker? Is he not paying attention here? I don't think he's paying attention here. But I think we're good to go now, because now he has no defense. We even get another blocker here. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to pitch this Ivankov. We're going to boost like so. We're going to cheat out a Karasu. And then we're going to go 7 at him here. Bring him down to 3. Yeah, this is game for sure. 8, bring him down to 2. Let's go 7 at 2. Let's go 9 at 2. And this is just more than perfect lethal here. Holy smokes. Yeah, we beat the shit out of him. Dude, our hand was so big. This deck is actually insane. Look at all these counters we have left too. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we're up against Kusan. This is interesting, actually. Both decks that draw a lot of cards, right? Ooh, I keep this. We are going first again, which is really nice. I think I grabbed the Sabo here. Yep. We don't have the Derishi on 3 here, but I mean, just having, we have Karasu, right? So we're kind of chilling. And we do have the Sabo for 5 and the Kuma for 7 with the keep out up. Kind of nasty. Kind of nasty curve here, honestly. Another keep out. I don't think I'll need that. Probably will be pitched with the Kuma effect. He bottom decks my Betty with the trigger. I don't mind that, dude. The Betty's not as good in this deck as it is in the regular Betty deck, because I don't go as aggressive. I'm actually happy you used that on this instead of keeping the red rock for the... Not the worst. Swing with this then. No. I think I'll just keep the hand. Keep the hand size, dude. Get to pitch one here anyways. Let's start with the 5. Yep, and then we'll go Sabo, use card action, pitch one of the keep outs. Look at that shit. I went from having like 2k counter in hand to having all this shit. Let's organize my hand there a little. It's a mess. I'll counter this. Oh, I could have free blocked actually. Whatever. This is technically safer, I guess. Gonna be Kusa to stun my Sabo, but that's so fine. I probably wouldn't swing with that anyways. And then it's gonna be 5k face. Yep, and then it's gonna be Kuma, pitching one of the keep outs. We're just gonna pass. See what he does here. It's probably Garp, right? Question is it Garp Sakasuki or Garp Kusan here? But we have another Kuma as well for next turn, so we're just in a really good spot. Depending on how he swings here, I might just block with Karasu as well. But we are on 3 life, so we are kind of chilling. Yeah, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to block, I'm going to keep out, and then I'm going to 1k. Now this is 8k, so now he kind of like has to coast on this again. It's just too big of a swing next turn. Gonna be Hina. First rest this character and trash 1 card from up to one of your opponent's characters. When original cost of 4 less cannot activate blocker during this. Oh, so he's just gonna all in on this Sabo here. Yeah, Karasu can't block anymore. This is gonna be 9k into this. 8k into 8k, dude. I don't give a shit about that, dude. You can yeah, I'll give up the Karasu blocker here. I think that's fine. That's not actually bad at all, but I think I'm just gonna do the Kuma. No, I'm not. I'm gonna do Ivankov. Look, we're gonna do like this. We're gonna do Ivankov, do Dawn, Rasu, minus here, boost. This is now at 7k. I can see myself doing a 9 at that. Try to force out the Pheasant Peak. Pheasant Peck. Yeah. Fine. and then we'll hit this with a 5. Doesn't activate main, we don't like that. And this is what is this, a 7? So I'll go 10 into it. Actually, no, I'll go 11 into it. He's gonna concede. Interesting, but I guess that makes sense because he won't have a board after this. Oh wow, our life is disgusting too. Holy shit. Yeah, I just don't think he was able to keep up, dude. Because he wanted to swing board here, right? But this turn should realistically just been try to establish something else, like a Garp, right? But he just didn't have it. It seems. We just shot on him anyways. Like, this is just so wide. And the next turn would have been crazy. All right, we're gonna try going into Sorrow. Oh, I keep this for sure. He took fucking first from us. What an ass. But we'll go Betty. I guess we go Ivankov here. I guess so. Yeah. Sorrow is a weird matchup, right? Like I haven't practiced against this enough, but I'm assuming they're very favored into us. That's annoying. We'll take the first hit. Can't trigger that yet. And then we're gonna go forecast, boost, forecast, Karasu. Yeah. Then we'll go 5k face and 5k face. And the next turn, depending on how he swings, right? Like next turn is probably Tashigi, rest his thing, swing 8 and swing 8 face. And I'll probably have to take all of those hits, right? And then we're still gonna have to play Sabo because we need to recover hand. So ideally he misses whatever rests him, wherever can rest my shit here, basically. Like hopefully he misses Tashigi and Kuina. He takes both the hits at least. That's pretty good for us. We'll see what he can do here. He's at 5, so he has options. I don't dislike Sabo next turn though, but I really need to find some Kumas. But Sabo can help me find Kumas. Pretty good. Oh, interesting. Yeah, sure. You can have that. Fine. This is probably Kuina then. Yep. Kuina's a fucking busted card, dude. I hate it so much. Yeah, so we're just gonna have to take both these hits here. Restand, swing face. Take. Nice trigger at least. Fucking third Sabo here is wild. I think I want to swing into this entire board here, but we'll use this for sure. We'll pitch the 7 cost. We really need to find some 6 cost Kuma here. I wonder if I boost here. I think I do. I think I boost because I can draw off the Betty anyways. So we don't go down that much in hand size. It's basically like just free playing the Betty, right? I wonder here. Our hand's not great, but I think we can recover as long as he doesn't kill us here, because we can go 7 cost Sabo next turn. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna decide to go uber hard here. A little bit annoying, but not the end of the world. Depends on where he swings here as well. I'm assuming he swings into this to prevent me from being defensive next turn. I could also no, I wouldn't counter this. I think 7 cost Sabo was better. Countering. I'll let that go. Unfortunately, I hate it, but unfortunately, I think that's the best play. Luckily, he can't swing into this. It's fine. Alright, definitely an alright card to draw. He does a search. I think we're still in a decent position, especially if we can draw into... Ooh. Let's say if we can draw into Karasu here. But I think we boost here for sure, just to apply a little bit of extra pressure. Probably pitching the... No, pitching the Sabo here, probably. See what he does with that. I think I'd rather play Kuma here. Or maybe not. No, let's not play Kuma. Let's do defense that. Let's do Sabo. I wonder if I'm forced to keep Sabo up. The thing is, he just rests it anyways, right? It really doesn't matter. But then, at least he's using Dawn to rest it. Yeah, let's just go Sabo here. Heal the Bello Betty. Then we'll pass. And he shouldn't have lethal here, right? Like... yeah, I'm not saying he doesn't. Like, I'm saying he might for sure, but... we have a decent amount of counter in hand. Like, we have a lot of counter in hand, actually. And, like, if he tries to do restand event shenanigans, I definitely think we win. I think the way we lose is if he goes for, like, the rest event, rest this. Like, a 7k I can counter out of, but the question is, do I have to? I think the rest things cost 4, I'm pretty sure. I think we take... I want... oh, wow, another 2k. I want him to think that he can kill me this turn. And he just can't. I have too much counter, which means we get him on the clapback. At this point, it's almost guaranteed because he's let us trigger this out. Yep, there's the rest. Really good actually, because that's a rest for 4 Dawn, which is fucking... oh, or sorry, for 2 Dawn, which is an insane amount of value here. There's gonna be 9k, 9k. He's gonna get that, unfortunately, right? Because otherwise it's... he's has a restand event, obviously. Okay, so it's gonna be 9k, 9k at my face. I need to counter out of both. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I can do that, but I'm 1k short, I think, of countering out of this attack as well. Because if I counter out of this, that's those 2 cards. No, it's 2 2ks. And then he swings 9. It's those. Then he swings 9 again, and I'm 1k short. I have to let this go. Fortunately. Yep. Restand event. Obviously. Least obviously restand event here. We have enough, baby. We have enough. Actually gonna use the 2 here, I think. Let's use the Betty. And then now we just hope that we have him, I guess. Let's start with a 9. 9, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I like that. With a 9. We still have the option to play like Kuma, like that's the thing. But it's not enough because restand events. I think we have enough here. I think if he triggers something that rests this there, he might might have it. If I were to just really, he has something that rests this. Plus 1000, that's fine. We're swinging 10, 11. Actually, I think it's like this now. 16k. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, so this deck can even beat Zoro, which is crazy. Wow, very powerful. All right, we're up against Yamato here. We're gonna go first. This hand is all right. We'll keep it. Funny thing about this, right, is that you have both Sabo, right, that takes a life, and then you have Kuma that gives the life, and both are ways that we can basically negate his double attack depending on the board state and my life state, obviously. But we are looking pretty good here, considering we have basically drawn all of our blockers. We should be decent. And at 0, we can also heal one of the Karasus to extend even more. Completely depends on what he has, obviously. If he goes like banish and shit, I'm in trouble. But looking fine for now. Gonna do his Yamato search. A little bit annoying. This card can be a problem. Don't think so though. Basically a worse little Betty. We're gonna swing 5 at his face, and then we're gonna drop down the Karasu blocker. Counters makes sense. I could consider countering this first double attack. I will counter if it's banish. If it's not banish, I'll just take it, I think. The problem with this, right, is that he now goes like 7k. Yeah, okay. What the fuck is this? I guess that's fine. We go 6k. I'm just gonna take it, dude. I ain't even worried. You see, that's annoying, but it's fine. I'll use this. I'll use the Sabo. And we'll drop the 5-cost Sabo here. Gain hand size back. And we'll swing 5k at his Yamato, I think. I think that's worth taking care of. The next turn, we'll probably go Ivankov Karasu. And then the turn after is going to be a Sabo setup. I'm going to rest my Karasu. It's interesting. Very interesting here. So it's 8k, and then he puts 2 down on this, and it becomes... Your opponent has 2 or more... Okay, so it's just an 8 in this. Yeah, this is just 6, dude. I don't give a fuck about that. I can damn near free block it. He doesn't even swing with it. Okay. Well, I think this is just 7-cost Sabo heal. Heal the Karasu blocker. I do believe that I want to swing here. I'll give him a 5, see if he triggers here. He doesn't even take. Pitch the keep out. We'll go 7k. He's gonna take. Come on, show me the triggers, dude. What the fuck is going on? Why are you so aggressively blocking? Like, don't you want the triggers? I'm gonna Sabo here into a Karasu, and then we'll pass. We only have 1 2k in hand, which is crazy. I think we're still in a decent spot here. Blockering up like crazy. Maybe 9k, and then he's gonna go 8k? 10k. It's gonna be 9, 10. I'm just gonna take this, and then he'll just have to rest it if he has something to rest it with. And I think I'll just uber counter the attack anyways, right? He's just gonna put everything on there. But I can just counter, I can just block this. No problem. But if I counter it, then I can push next turn. I think I just live anyways next turn, don't I? Ooh, Betty's really good actually. Let's just play that. Let's play that too. Ooh baby. Ooh baby, baby. Yeah, this, I think we just win. We'll go like this. I can see myself hitting 5k into this Ashura Doji. Could probably have pushed here, honestly, but there's no reason for me to. Defense without 2ks. Interesting. I'll hit him with a 7 here then. Then I'm going to start with a 10 here, because I don't want to rest my Sabo unless I have to. And if he triggers here, yeah, exactly. So then I don't want to rest the Sabo. We'll do like this. And we should be good for one more turn here. Sitting on a bunch of counter in hand. 2 blockers up. Like Hody here is going to be a little bit annoying, but I think we can still live even with the Hody, which is crazy. Maybe not. It's going to be close, but he attaches 3, 4. Okay, so it's not Hody. Well, that's kind of lucky. We'll double 2k this. And now he doesn't even have it anymore because I have 2 blockers. It'll be 8. He only has 2 on left. I think I'm safe to do this. Yeah. I think we just have him now. Right? Oh my god, we can heal again. Ew. I also do believe that I play out this Karasu here just for stats. And we'll hit him with a 7. Hit him with another 7. Yeah, this is... And with a 10 at 6, 10 at 4. Yeah, I don't know what this deck was. He was cooking something, some fucking weird deck, but we take that W at least. Alright, that is going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing this different type of Bello Betty build. It didn't really work quite as I wanted it to, but maybe I am just missing like one piece of the puzzle. If you have anything that you recommend me putting in this deck, please let me know. Like I said in the video, I want to put more 2Ks in. I think I said it in the video. I don't know if it got cut or not, but I think I want to put in more 2Ks, and I think that could help the deck stabilize a little bit more. But if you like the video, don't forget to press like and subscribe as well if you want to see more content like this. I do all kinds of things with Bello Betty and other decks as well. So don't forget to subscribe and also hit that bell if you want to be notified when my videos come. I almost upload almost daily now. So yeah, other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.